They always told me, "Son, you're going to be big someday." Well, I never wanted to be. I never asked for such a thing. My spiral of a life started when I was on a school field trip. As usual, I was behind all of my classmates as we were walking to this museum in Korea. As I was about to cross a road, this car came out of nowhere from the side and hit me. Right before it happened, all I remember was the sound of tires screeching, and then I blacked out. Moments later, I awoke to the sound of an ambulance and the sight of people crowding all over me as the paramedics carefully placed me on a stretcher. And then I immediately fell back asleep because, well, I was tired. You know that feeling you get after you fall down the stairs when all you want to do is go to sleep? It was exactly the same. After several tests, a couple of hugs and kisses, a puddle worth of tears, and the redundant questions of reassurance, the doctor was speechless. I was fine. No scratches, no injuries, no internal bleeding. I walked out of that accident unscathed. After telling this story a countless number of times, whether it was for the press, for the radio, for TV shows, I'm all too familiar with the artificial reactions. I lived in a small town where the biggest story before the unfortunate accident was about a guy who managed to set a record for the most jars opened in a minute. So no, nothing really happened in that town. After this story was released in the newspapers, I was practically put on a pedestal in the center of town. Every street that I've walked, every person that I've met, it was always the same thing. Hey, you're that guy who got hit by a car and remained virtually unharmed. Some people even thought I was a devil reincarnate or some kind of witch. My classmates found it cool and everything, but that's about it. They didn't care for much other than that. They are no longer my friends. Friends don't treat you like a freak of nature. Other idiots, including adults, threw rocks at me and punched me to see if I was made of steel. It hurt. I hate attention now. Because I'm terrible at confronting my problems, I decided to run away. Far, far away. My parents sent me here for better education, but I came here because the hatred I harbored for every single person in that town has magnified. Now I hate Korea, the place, the people, and the language. Not the food though. The food's good. I'm not that shallow. Spending time alone because of all the events that transpired since allowed me to take interest in computer science, which led me to major in UC Berkeley. Berkeley might not have been the best place, but at least I get to avoid the Koreans Heck, most of them keep their distance from me, scared, like I'm some kind of Virginia Tech guy, waiting to happen. I never asked for this. I never wanted to be the kid who headlined in the media. I never wanted to be the town's big thing. I ended up losing my childhood to the blood-sucking media. My parents believe that I'm meant to do big things because of that incident. They call it a miracle, a blessing. Well, look at me now. I can't say it would have turned out much better if it hadn't happened. In the Merriam-Webster dictionary, the definition of blessing is a thing conducive to happiness or welfare. I did gain money from the television and radio appearances, which was then taken by my parents since they thought I was too young to manage it. Ultimately, I don't have an answer. I just know that I consider Berkeley as my home now. That computer science is my life's interest. That there is no way I can forget the past, which will affect my future, just as how it affected my present. And that I never asked to be Superman.